Friday, March the 10th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, as always, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody!
It's Friday!
It is Friday. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Not really, there's snow in the area.
Yeah, but it's almost snowing like baseball soon.
Yeah, I've never seen a game where it snows at Wrigley. Have you?
I saw a game a couple of years ago when it snowed the day before the White Sox home opener, and they had to postpone it to the next day.
Huh. Okay, let's start this off by recapping Smackdown. Shane McMahon comes out and talks about, and then Daniel Bryan comes out, and they announce the #1 contendership match for later on in the night: Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. John Cena and Nikki Bella defeat James Ellsworth and Carmella. Miz and Maurice then cut a promo following that match. John Cena and Nikki Bella win, but Miz and Maurice do a great promo. They cut it, and they also did it on Talking Smack too. If you didn't get a chance to see that, check it out. Great promo. Tony, Miz is really selling this storyline.
Yes, he is. He's definitely ripping apart John Cena and Nikki Bella, saying that him and Maurice are the best couple in the WWE, and say all this stuff. He's bringing back the past from Cena's debut and everything. So he's selling it big time.
Definitely. Now Kurt Hawkins comes out and says he's calling out Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose comes out and attacks him. Then says he wants Baron Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, my cat's in studio with me right now. So you can't see him, but Peeny's right here, and he's causing a stir. See, that's what happens when I start recording and I don't realize he's in my window, and he's pesky thing. But anywho, Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin. Do you think that's going to be an Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania?
No, I guarantee it will, because Baron Corbin won a good sneak attack last Tuesday night, but I think Dean Ambrose is going to have to, like Dale Bryan said, Talking Smack, he's got to be very careful now with broken ribs. He's got to be very careful. He
threw a guy at Dean Ambrose to beat him up backstage and flattened him with the forklift, so hopefully we get an update on how Dean Ambrose is doing. Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Daniel Bryan all cutting a promo, and it's eventually announced. Jeez, there's my cat, ladies and gentlemen. That Alexa Bliss will defend her. It was what was it called? A Bliss-olution or a Blisseration or something like that?
Blissation. What happened is, let me tell you this. What happened was, first Mickie James comes out, then she cuts a promo on Becky Lynch, then Natalya comes out, and then finally Dan Bryan said, "You can have for that." Then he said, at WrestleMania, you will face the entire Smackdown women's roster. That includes Nikki Bella and Naomi, which they're not going to be there.
And Nikki Bella, yeah, she'll have her own, and Maurice. Is she technically on the roster?
Yes.
Oh yeah. We got.
But the one we're looking for is Tamina might be coming back soon.
Indeed, and my cat's jumping all on top of my chair. Tony, this has been a rough first segment.
Just keep going.
Mickie James and Alexa Bliss defeat Becky Lynch and Natalya. Randy Orton defeats AJ Styles. What a move. AJ Styles almost fell into the RKO, but he held on to the ropes, but then eventually he would hit him with an RKO anyway. And Randy Orton's your #1 contender. And then following SmackDown, an altercation between... You also saw a cameo from Adam Pearce backstage. And it was AJ Styles, Shane McMahon leading to that feud that'll probably be a match announced for WrestleMania coming up next week.
Yeah, you never get to see what's backstage in the entranceway. Before the wrestlers head to the entranceway, you saw Michael Hayes,
Road Dogg,
Jamie Noble, Michael Cole. You
Yep.
saw a lot of people backstage, but I think this feud now is going to lead to WrestleMania now. Probably be in a cage or a street fight.
It is. Okay, now let's go to 205 Live. Austin Aries comes out and says he is cleared to compete. He's on open challenge. And then Neville comes out and says, go back to your little commentary table. Rich Swann and Jack Gallagher defeat Daivari Noam Dar. Tozawa defeats Brian Kendrick. Austin Aries... Or no, wait, did that match even happen, Brian Kendrick and Tozawa?
I believe it did.
And then Austin Aries defeats Tony Nese. So it looks like he's very close, and it looks like he's going to be getting the Cruiserweight title match at WrestleMania. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to recap Ring of Honor and NXT as we're getting closer and closer to the 15th anniversary. That's next on the Ringside Report. We're back here on the Ringside Report. There was the countdown, Tony. 20 days till we're up in the air, heading to Orlando.
Good, so I can go turn in the pool or whatever.
What are you doing?
I'm going to turn in the pool.
You're not. We're not even nowhere. We're not going to be able to buy a pool with Turner.
Well, I'll throw me in Lake Ocean, man.
I don't know. We're in Central, Tony. Do you know where we're going?
I'll throw me in the Nickelodeon pool or whatever pool they got, or throw me TNA.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, Tony, you ready to recap Ring of Honor?
I'm ready.
6-man tag team titles on the line. The Kingdom defeat the Rebellion. Brian Milanes defeats Raphael King in the Top Prospect Tournament. Adam Cole, Cody, and the Young Bucks defeat Briscoes, Jay Lethal, and Bobby Fish. Then Daniels comes out and attacks Adam Cole and then has scissors ready to cut his hair. Then coming to help him is Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian's behind. He has Daniels has Adam Cole pushed in the corner. Then Kazarian unbuttons his shirt and reveals he has joined the Bullet Club. And then Daniels turns around and they all attack him. Tony, Kazarian is the newest member of the Bullet Club. How big is that going into tonight?
About time that Frankie Kazarian finally joins the Bullet Club, because that will lead to the end of Kaz and Daniels' friends relationship.
Indeed. Do you see Kazarian? Now, them two are going to have a match at Supercard of Honor in Lakeland, Florida. Do you see him getting involved in the main event tonight? A little bit later, or we'll be talking about it later, but do you see him getting in the main event?
I probably see him getting in the main event tonight that costs Chris Daniels the match.
Okay, now let's go to NXT. It taped. They weren't at the normal place. I think they're at a college somewhere, Florida University or something. Ty Dillinger versus Eric Young ends in a no contest when Eric Young. Then all of a sudden the rest of Sanity drag out Roderick Strong. Then No Way Jose comes out. They make the save. They brawl. I believe that's going to be eventually a tag team match made for TakeOver Orlando. Cien Almas gets a victory. Then Ember Moon gets a win over Billie Kay. Did you watch NXT on Wednesday?
Yes.
Billie Kay, I believe that, I'm not sure, she got hit with that finisher and her neck, she had a neck injury. She did walk out on her own, but that's a scary thing to deal with.
Yeah, that's not going to look good if Billie Kay is wrestling at TakeOver in a couple weeks.
And it was announced by William Regal that Ember Moon will face Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. Both women undefeated. Is this the chance for Ember Moon?
That's got to be the chance, because this will probably be the end of Asuka as she heads to the night after WrestleMania on Raw.
You're calling it? You say she's going to debut?
I believe so. If last year with Sami Zayn and them guys joining Raw last year, I think it's going to be a lot of different people joining.
Okay, and then the Revival were supposed to have a match, but then their opponents got attacked by Authors of Pain. Of course, it'll be a triple threat match for the three-way elimination for the tag team titles at NXT TakeOver Orlando. That's going to be the Revival get an opportunity along with DIY against the Authors of Pain. Then finally, Shinsuke Nakamura gets a win over TJ Perkins. After that match, William Regal announced that Nakamura will face the winner of next week's match between Bobby Roode and Cassius Ohno for the NXT Championship. So Shinsuke will get his rematch at NXT TakeOver Orlando. Are you excited?
I'm excited, but it's going to end like it always does. Glorious.
I hope so. I got my shirt. I'm going to be representing at the Amway Center. I'm excited for my first NXT show live. Going to be fun. Except, do you consider us seeing them at Access? That wasn't considered an NXT show, was it?
No. What's going to be at Access is probably.
We're not going to see another podcast, are we?
Maybe we might see a Stone Cold Bob. I haven't seen the official lineup yet for the WrestleMania X. I know I've seen the superstars are going to be there the week of WrestleMania X, but I've not seen anything, heard anything about podcasts or anything.
Okay, folks, well, we didn't find out about the podcast until we got there that night. We're taking time out. When we come back, it's time for the 15th anniversary warm-up for Ring of Honor. That is tonight, and the warm-up is next on the Ringside Report. It's now time for the 15th anniversary warm-up for Ring of Honor, and that is tonight on pay-per-view. And of course, we'll have a wrap-up, full wrap-up of the show. And what a card it has turned into after everything that took place last weekend in the Manhattan Center. Tony, is your phone ringing?
No, it's my house phone.
Who's calling you, Tony?
Some guy from Pennsylvania.
Okay, you ready, Tony? Okay, you got the 6-man tag team titles on the line. The Kingdom will defend against Dalton Castle and the boys.
Well, the Kingdom, they're a good tag team because they won the titles back in December. But Dalton Castle and the boys, they got to pull off the huge of it. It's the first time we're going to see the boys wrestling at a pay-per-view.
And the Ring of Honor tag team titles, it'll be a Las Vegas street fight. What a match. It's the Hardys. Yes, the Hardys are the Ring of Honor tag team champions against the Young Bucks and Roppongi Vice. This match might tear down Sam's Town Live in Las Vegas.
It might, but it's going to end up who's going to go into Supercard Honor, because you see the Hardys and Young Bucks, they're going to be wrestling again at Supercard Honor.
Ring of Honor TV title, Marty Scurll against Lio Rush. We saw Lio Rush get a world title match at Supercard last year in Dallas. Does he have an opportunity to win that TV title against a very scary Marty Scurll?
No, I think Marty Scurll's going to retain the title, and I think Lio Rush, he might get another world title shot at Supercard of Honor.
Another interesting match, a 6-man tag match that was announced over the weekend. The Briscoes and Bully Ray, yes, that Bully Ray, going up against War Machine and Davey Boy Smith Jr., the son of the British Bulldog. This should be an interesting match as well.
This will be. The Briscoes and War Machine cannot feel the rivalry, so why not? That's two people that you speak from WCW, WWE, everything.
Who was Davey Boy Smith a tag team partner with? Was it Tyson? Yeah, weren't they what was their name? The Hart Dynasty? No.
The Hart Dynasty.
Was it?
They couldn't. Yeah, the Hart Dynasty. It could not be the Hart Foundation because that was copyrighted WWE.
Yeah. But, yeah, the number one contender for the world title, Jay Lethal versus Bobby Fish. Jay Lethal looking to get his chance back. Cody as well was looking as the revenge. Does Cody interfere in this match?
I believe so, because they're already rumors are swirling at Supercard Honor. Excuse me, that Cody, the American Nightmare, is going to face Jay Lethal. So I guarantee there will be you'll see Cody Rhodes in this one.
And then your main event for the Ring of Honor World title, Adam Cole defends against Christopher Daniels. This is going to be an interesting match. The Bullet Club, if they interfere, who's going to come to the aid of Christopher Daniels now the Kazarian's on the other side?
Probably Jay Lethal. He'll probably come out and help out Christopher Daniels. But if the Bullet Club interferes, we might see an ugly Bullet Club, ugly night at with the Bullet Club. Because wasn't it last year at a pay-per-view that the Bullet Club tore the entire Ring of Honor set down?
Yes, and then that's the night Adam Cole joined. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's now time for predictions!
Woo!
Right now, I'm currently up by 3. Of course, the loser this year has to wear a John Cena costume in public. We will have that announcement of where it will be at our 500th episode on June 16th. Just know, it will be embarrassing. 6-man tag team titles, Kingdom or Dalton Castle and the boys?
I'm going to go with Kingdom on this one.
I agree. I don't think it's Dalton Castle's time yet. Kingdom won them titles, of course, at Final Battle. Triple threat for the tag team title, street fight. Hardys, Young Bucks, Roppongi Vice.
Hardys.
I agree. Marty Scurll versus Lio Rush, Ring of Honor TV title.
I'm going with Marty Scurll.
I agree with you. Tony, this isn't no fun. Briscoes and Bully Ray versus War Machine, Davey Boy Smith.
Briscoes and Bully Ray.
Tony, I agree. God damn it. Ring of Honor World title, or no, number one contender, Jay Lethal, Bobby Fish.
Jay Lethal. Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna say Cody's going to cost Jay Lethal that opportunity. It's Bobby Fish's time to shine. I'm going Bobby Fish.
Okay.
World title, Adam Cole, Christopher Daniels.
I'm going to go with Adam Cole. I think Christopher Daniels might get... I think this will end up being a rematch in Orlando.
Okay, we'll see what happens. I also choose Adam Cole. We'll have a wrap-up on Monday's show, along with previewing Raw and SmackDown, coming to you from the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. And where's SmackDown next week?
They are in... Hold on a second.
They're somewhere. Anywho.
I got a list.
It's in the Midwest, isn't it?
Pittsburgh.
The PBG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. We'll have all that on Monday, everyone. We will not be recapping Impact because we'll have that on Wednesday show because of the busy show Monday. For Anthony Smoody, I'm Ryan Young saying have a great weekend and thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.